I'm Patty Wingo. I own and operate Simply Delicious Catering.
And I am Maria Gibson, and I sling sugar for Patty.
Yes, she does. She's amazing. So when we started catering, we started doing all of these like little bite-sized desserts, things that I could bake, right? Bite-sized cream puffs, brownies, toffee bars, little cookies. People loved them, right? Just little bites. But then as our wedding industry, as we grew as wedding caterers, the need for wedding cakes grew. And we felt like brides would want one vendor, less things to worry about, who's showing up, who didn't show up, those kind of things. So that's when we started talking about doing wedding cakes. And Maria is phenomenal. Not only is she an amazing baker, but she is an artist. Her cakes she just is very, very and I cannot draw a straight line. So that's where when, if I've got a weakness, then I want to make sure that I put somebody who's got a great strength in that department for us. And that's where Maria came on. So she started cooking for us on the savory side or doing non-bakery items. And then as our need grew and we needed a bakery position, she stepped into that for us. And she's been a one-woman band, knocking it out of the park every week for us. So, yeah. Yeah.
So tell me why you do what you do. What's your why? Why do you come in to work every day and love what you do?
Well, I have an artistic background, so I like the process of making things. So that's really an interesting challenge. Every day is different, and you really don't know what you're walking into because she's like, I told them they could have whatever they wanted, and I'm like, great. I should do some research. But yeah, so it's the artistic component that I love. It's that every day is different, and it's really when I thought about it. It really is. Food brings people together, It is a reason for us to get together and spend time and make so many memories, And it's really a rewarding experience to be part of a team that is involved in those memories that are made,
Right. Right. And you get doing the cake is a big part of that because obviously
it is,
the food's obviously amazing, but then you get to be the part of the
absolutely there's a lot of stress and a lot of pressure leading up to the event because it's a lot of weddings, we do a lot of weddings and it's the big special day and it's like you're such a key element in this day coming together. Right. But then once you pull it off, it's like whoo, and then and then high five and
see you in the morning.
Yeah, let's do it again. I do that sometimes when I leave. I'm like, let's do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you said you have an artistic background.
I do.
How does that play into just getting to create what Patty's promised?
A lot of sculptural components, some of it is like building the armature for the shapes or whatever that we're doing. Is it because it's subject to gravity and, the laws of physics, but it's figuring out logistically how to pull it off and then marrying that with that creative component and really helping to support their aesthetic, their whole, because some brides are simple and clean and elegant and some are earthy and outdoorsy and, and it's so, one of the things that I like to ask people when they come in is, their adjectives that they would associate, their top 3 to 5 favorite adjectives that they really are going for. And that really helps sort of drive the creative vision and we can all work together to make that happen.
What's your favorite part of your work day?
Eating.
I do eat a lot. That is true. Yeah, I mean, how fun is it though? You spend all day covered in sugar. How fun is that? Who gets to do that?
Right.
And the floors and the counters and her hair.
We weren't going to mention that.
Right. It's kind of like the Rice Krispie commercial, where they're throwing flour on their face and they bring the Rice Krispies out.
I'm like, it's a wedding cake and I helped.
That's right. Yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's awesome.
That's a thing.